my amateur pro wrestling gear and attire. Before we start, subscribe, hit that notification bell, like, share, leave it. Come below. Tell me what you think about this amateur pro wrestling video. With that being said, let's wrestle. Now, in my last video, I talked about how amateur pro wrestling was my idea. But you're wondering, where did this idea coming from? Does the amateur wrestlers have the same gear, almost the same gear, as, well, amateur boxers? I mean, think about it. I had found this image and it shows similar gears to amateur boxers. But when I say amateur pro wrestler, I'm talking about we got up the ante on amateur wrestlers. Yes. That means amateur pro wrestlers. Because they're pro what they do. On the mat or in the ring. Either way, hey, it's the same thing. Right? Right. So, let me go ahead and put it like this. If amateur boxers have boxing shoes known as boots or just shoes, don't amateur boxers wear the same thing? I mean, amateur wrestlers wear the same thing? I mean, it's like, oh, seriously? Yes, seriously. Cause I mean, it's amateur wrestlers, you know? It's amateur wrestlers. And they love it. They dig it. Then, the whole protection. Like how an amateur boxer wears a protector up under their boxing trunks, not forgiving low blows. But amateur wrestlers, what do they wear? Elbow pads, knee pads. Love it. That means one thing. That says wrestling. For you. But you know what? The attire. Like how they wear the jerseys and the trunks, amateur boxing. Why don't we up the ante on the attire for amateur wrestlers to make them pro wrestlers, so to speak? They can wear, the shin pads, the shorts, the tights, the jackets, all that. And then to put it to you more crazy, instead of wearing them little tied up corn things while you look at them, little tight pads, you can wear full blown headgear. Just like how they're doing with amateur boxers. Can amateur wrestlers wear headgear too? Well. Cause see, if you look at all of that and you put all of that together, cause see, there's also one thing. Protecting your hands. Like they do with amateur boxers. You got gauze, known as hand wraps, and you got gloves. But then there's little wrap tips to protect your hands from sweaty palms and warts, or full-blown gauze, just like do with amateur boxers. Tell me, am I doing wrong here to explain to this? Cause see, if you combine that with the gear, you have yourself an amateur pro wrestler. I'm gonna have to do the rules. I'm gonna do another follow-up video to make you understand where I'm coming from. Yeah. Cause that's me just saying stuff, I'm not just fooling. I'm telling it like it is. You put all that gear together, you gotta have yourself a true amateur pro wrestler. Cause if they wear that stuff to an actual ring, instead of, a mat to an actual ring. You know what that means? You got the world of amateur pro wrestling. Wait a minute, but what don't it make them look goofy? No, no, no. Making them look goofy is make them laugh like Goofy, look like Goofy, act like Goofy. It won't make them look like Goofy. It make them look cool and excellent. Awesome. Make the world of wrestling combined. Because see, if you combine singlets with the armor of the headgears and knee pads and all sorts of wrestling attire, you got yourself an amateur pro wrestling. Huh. Who knew? So with that being said, I'm your boy Chris Blackthorn Harris. When it comes to our wrestling style, I'm not just a powerhouse, I'm also a technician.